Welcome everyone to our MVP interview for the East League. We have Jonathan coming up big from TSM Entity. And I have to ask you right off the bat, how does it feel to become the MVP here in week 2 on the Super Weekend?
It's too good. I feel it's very good feeling being the MVP of week 2. My main goal is to be the MVP of the full tournament, and first and for all, we have to get the international trophy. Our main goal is that. So yeah, that's our main goal.
So you're telling me that the 10 grand for the MVP in the league finals isn't on your mind at all there?
Yeah. Let's see now what will be ahead.
Hey, I don't think anyone's ever going to complain about getting an extra 10K in their pocket. But then talking about your Super Weekends, the first one, it wasn't the greatest start from you guys. However, going into the second Super Weekend, you guys played insane. What did you guys change going from the first weekend to the second?
Actually, in the first weekend, our momentum and our confidence was very low. Due to that, we were lacking in gunfights and all that. Our week 1 didn't go. It was very horrible. Straight to say. And week 2, and our net also was having some issues. So in week 1, in week 2 we had gone to SHUL's bootcamp and we were playing from there. So our week 2 was much better than the week 1. We are trying much better to do in week 3 also, and hopefully.
Well, okay, speaking of that then, doing better in week 2, you guys placed 3rd overall within that Super Weekend alone. Are you guys pretty satisfied with that, or were you guys still hoping for that number 1 position in points accumulated throughout that week?
Hopefully means our main goal is to be the champion, yeah. So, but we did some mistakes, silly mistakes which costed us 8th position or something in those matches. So we are hopefully going to do better in future, and yeah.
So you talked about some mistakes being made, but someone who didn't really have any mistakes, well, was you. You had a couple of insane clutch plays, and I want you to walk us through some of these. That 2v4 against Orange Rock in that first match on Saturday, that was ridiculous.
Actually, during the Orange Rock fight, our 2 members, that is Clutch God and Z God, were caught in rotations. So they died there, and me and Neo were left, which we were at the squad house of this. So Neo asked me, "Kya hoga?" Means what will happen now? So I told him, "We'll kill them anyhow." So they rushed at us. I knocked out Viro, I guess, first, and Neo had knocked out Mavi and Gil. So and Neo had get knocked out. So I was the last member remaining. I and Scout had 1v1 that time. And I had killed Scout, so it was means we killed them 2v4. How sad.
I would imagine you get a lot of angry messages from Scout fans saying, "Why did you kill him?" But then you also had your solo run on Yasnaya Fields in the 5th match of the day. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, so right there also we had some communication mistakes. Our full means I was left alone, and our 3 members rushed at FS squad, so which was unnecessary. And we died there, and I was left alone. So I was being called that you have to kill also, you have to move in the zone also, and you have to camp also. So I was not means perfect what to do. So I stood in one place silently, snaking into the zone, and in the last zone I managed to kill everyone. So I was so happy, and I scrammed also in the boot.
I can imagine you're telling your team, like, guys, I got this. I can pull this off. But then kind of to round off the talk about you and your MVP performance, consistency is something we always talk about. It's really hard to have for some players and some teams. But what do you think the key is to being consistent as a player here in the World League?
Consistency. Consistency is that only that you should be motivated, that whoever comes in front of you, you have to have that guts to kill them. So I just keep in that mind that whoever be in front of me, any enemy, I will kill them. So that's the main.
So having that confidence,
confidence. Confidence.
So on that note of meeting up against anyone 4v4 and having the confidence to beat them, if you're to look at South Asia alone as a region, who do you think the strongest teams are?
One is Orange Rock. They have a much better team, and their gunfights also are strong. So one is Orange Rock, and second is Synergy. Synergy E. They also have a pretty much good gunfight.
But of course, you guys are better than these teams, right? You guys are the strongest team, and they're just coming in second place, right?
So yeah, we can say that. Yep.
All right. Well, then, looking at the East League in total, who do you consider to be the strongest teams in the competition you now have?
One's BTR, Bigetron, and one is RQ Athena. So these two teams, they have much better gunfights.
I think that's definitely a respectable answer. Looking at your team, though, I want to kind of like dive into you guys just really quickly. We've noticed you've been subbing in Gatak and subbing out Gatak here or there. What's the mindset upon when you decide to use him versus when you guys decide to sub him out?
Yeah, but actually in week 1 our confidence was low, and Clutch got mainly because he's the IGL. He gives all the calls that we have to rotate here, go there. So his calls were not perfect because everyone's confidence was low. So due to that, Ghatak told that I'll give you all some help and boost up your confidence. So he played that match, and that match we got a chicken dinner. So after that, everyone's confidence is at mark, and yeah, they're killing everyone.
Okay, I can definitely understand that. Last but not least, though, we want to give you an opportunity to give a shout out to all of your fans out there, maybe some friends, family, teammates, maybe your favorite host in the West League. Just want to give you a chance to, give some shout outs.
So guys, जितने भी अपने को support किया है, thanks a lot. ऐसे ही प्यार देते रहना, और हम भी तुम्हें ऐसे ही प्यार देते रहेंगे. Love you all. Thank you so much for your support.
I'm going to assume you said in Hindi. Also, we love Jason Kaplan, the host of the West League. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I didn't expect you to give me the shout out there. What a great guy. But thank you very much for your time. Obviously, wish you guys the best luck coming into our third weekend.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.